Okay, here we go. Hey, Kat, how are ya?
Hey Jerry, I'm so good. How are you?
So good, good. So last time we talked was like 2018.
Oh my
A lot
God.
happened.
A lot has happened since then. My God.
Yeah, you came to the Metro. Actually like did a social media post and you responded. It was at the Metro in Chicago. So
Oh, that was such an incredible tour. I had such an incredible time there. I want to go back. Take me back.
yes, we'll come back as you're promoting new music and there's already a little bit of a tour coming. So
I am, it's true. It's not far away. Let's go. Let's manifest it.
Yes. Well, it's great to talk to you again. Pronouns and identity, tell me.
Going by they, them, baby. I
Okay.
identify as non-binary. You can
Per-
still call me Cat.
Okay. And queer's okay?
Yeah, queer works for me.
Okay, perfect, perfect. And you opened up about your mother being part of the community and everything. That's just important representation and everything last time we talked.
It is, yeah. So lucky that I got to see her be herself while I was growing up. It was amazing.
Yeah. Where are you located now? Where in the world are you? LA?
I technically live in LA, although I feel like I'm never here. So yeah. But yeah, LA to New York pretty much still.
Oh, okay, great. Well, this film I just loved. For Star People, I don't know. I was expecting something completely different, and then it just meant so much. I was crying in parts of it.
I love that.
Yeah. What led you to the role, and how did that happen in the first place?
Probably that about it. I have never played a lead in a feature, so when it, came across, I was immediately like, yay, lead, cool. And then I read it and I was like, wow, this is so touching and this person is written so interestingly, like as far as roles that are written for female-bodied people, you don't usually see somebody like this who's not like romantically driven in her life or um the things that drew me to her, honestly, it started with the Fanta. She's drinking a lot of Fanta throughout the script, and that was just a strange detail about her. But then the fact that she's so driven by this one incident that she had as a child where she saw the Phoenix Lights, which was a real thing that happened in Phoenix, it's like the largest recorded alien sighting in history. Um, that happens at the same time as she has her first seizure while an argument's happening with her parents behind her. So this like core traumatic event leads her to be a landscape photographer in as sort of her like guise for searching for aliens and validation of the fact that they're real and what she felt in that moment in her life. And I just really related to the idea of having that singular focus in your life that you're not going to let anybody deter you from. And I
Mhm.
also love that she was written to care about something more than she cared about love or, having a beautiful life or any detail anywhere. It was just she was obsessed with what she was doing, and I really related to that.
Yeah, it could have been a really, it could have been bad. This is a really good production. Like it's very multi-layered and there's
Yes.
just a lot to it, right?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head. It could have been bad. Like there's so many things that it takes on, and somehow it's just like this magic trick of combining all these things that you realize are very human experiences because all of the people who are cast to tell this story and the way that it's written is like really grounded, and it doesn't ever feel like it's preaching at you, which is one of the things that I love.
I totally agree. And having that immigration story, that all put in there was just, I think it was just so important. And I also thought, I wondered if it was conceived like that because some people refer to people as aliens that
Mhm.
are, I didn't know if that was part of
Yeah,
it.
no, it's such a beautiful illusion. Like we didn't ever talk explicitly about whether that's super intentional, but I think regardless of whether it was intentional, it's like this beautiful illusion that you just realize that like the way we other ourselves from whatever is extraterrestrial is just not so far from how we other ourselves from each other. And how when you see something up close that you fear or project all this lore onto, you're like, we're just people. And I don't know if that's how I'd feel if I ever met an alien in my own real life, but I know that that fear in our world is very powerful and dominating over the way we move as a society. So it meant so much to be a part of a story that tells that story and gives representation to that narrative. especially in this time, which we couldn't have predicted when making this movie, would be so
Right.
important.
And also like kind of a chosen family, like when, you mention a family in
Yeah.
there.
No,
Yeah.
it's so inherently queer in its concept. Like, there's so much that for me, I was just like, I love that this is going to be a really universal narrative that even a queer perspective is not being preached at you. Like, I'm a queer body telling this story through this character who like probably has never even thought about her pronouns, but that's one of the things I love about her is like it's very relatable to I hope that it's relatable to anybody watching where they really can see themselves in her shoes and not feel alienated even by my personal as an actor queer experience. Like she really is a canvas for you to see yourself and meet these other characters in the world through. And that was really like a relief to play. I've never played anybody that isn't doesn't have so much character opinion.
Yeah. The guy that played your brother, McCabe Sly, that's this,
Yeah,
oh, really great performance out of him.
he's incredible. And like I have a real little brother and he was giving.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. And the Constellation song, talk about that.
Oh,
How did that happen?
I mean, it was just so cool. Like Adam knew that I made music, Adam, our director and writer, and he was so passionate about Reza, who made the score for the film. And he was like, "You guys should just get together and see if you can write something." And I was like, "Of course. I love like I write all the time. Like, 5% of what I write makes it out into the world. So I'm like, whatever, we'll write a song and see if it's any good." And it was just so easy to write a song from Claire's perspective because I lived as her for so many months and then we wrote it, after the fact. And it's so fun for me to watch back. And like, I grew up watching J-Lo movies where you see J-Lo acting and then there's a J-Lo song at the end. So it just is kind of like a diva moment for me, honestly.
I love that. How was the On Swift Horses experience for you?
It was incredible. Everybody in that film, Jacob Elordi, Daisy Edgar Jones, Will Poulter, like they're the coolest kids, but they were just like amazing actors to work with, super generous people, and I love a period piece. My role in that film, I play Gail, who's like a pretty like small role in the story, but she has a huge impact. And she's a like closeted queer person in the 1950s who is actually living her best double life. Like she's fully out and queer in undercover spaces and also has this like mobster of a husband and is living her best capitalist Republican life during the day. And I don't know, I love that my particular presentation gave me the ability to play that dynamic character who, doesn't look queer in the 50s, but yeah, they're two totally different worlds, star people and on swift horses, and that is so fun as an actor to get to jump around.
Yeah. You're just displaying I feel like an award is coming your way, Kat. I feel like you
Thank
are going
you.
to get something's going to happen where you are just going to be getting the accolades. I mean, I
We're
can just,
manifesting an EGOT, honey. Why not? Give them all to me.
yes. And so talk about the new music coming out a little bit too. I mean, that Cinderella video, oh my gosh. And you styled yourself like
Oh my
you,
God, yeah. It's a tiny team. I'm so proud. And you know that I'm playing the man in that story too, right?
oh yeah, yeah,
Which
yeah,
is so fun. It's my first time in drag. It's so funny to show people because they don't realize that that's not just a guy I cast in the music video. But yeah, the next song in the EP just came out. It's called Dancer, and I also like directed and worked with the same small team as I did on Cinderella for that one. And this one's set in like a queer fight club kind of Love Lies Bleeding type of world.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
couldn't be more proud of that video. And then, there are a couple other singles and it's a fully visual album. So I've been experimenting with, being like more of a director and using this EP to play some of the roles that I haven't yet been cast to play. And just, I hope that the EP inspires people to play with their own presentation and not feel confined in however they're perceived.
Oh, that's really well said. Do you work out a lot? I mean, that boxing.
I'm such a, like, I get off on being a little bit of a method actor. So I'm like, I have a music video and I'm playing a boxer, so I'm going to work out for this. I put up a post recently that's sort of a joke that's like, conditions under which I will lift weights. I'm on camera and hot people are yelling at me. But it's true. I sort of like, I'm not motivated on the regular to just be like, I want to be beefy, But then when I have a reason and art I'm making, I love transforming.
What keeps you going? What has kept you going all these years?
I think it's just the desire to, it's that exchange with people that you can get the best in live rooms, especially as a singer. I get to really feel it directly in a way that a lot of actors don't get. But it's that feeling where like you have collectively changed the energy, or you've changed an opinion, or you've moved the needle on a thought that was unhelpful, or you make progress when it comes to empathizing with each other. You like bridge the gap and make it a little more narrow with art and by telling stories that, you don't usually get to see. And this is such an example of a movie that like told nuanced stories that you might imagine don't go together, but then you realize like stuff this crazy does happen to people all the time. And if we can broaden the imagination of what real people are like out there in the world, then people feel safer to be in the world. And especially as a queer person, that's sort of the agenda. I want everybody to feel like they belong here.
Oh my gosh, you're just the best. Yeah, I
Thank
mean,
you. You're easy to talk to, Jerry.
it's just, I mean, I've fallen in love with your work all over again. And I just thought, I mean, having that empathy and making that character not just a one note really showed through, it really did in Star People. I thought it was, uh, I mean, you see all the different things that she goes through and stuff. So and she's still likable, and no matter what
Yes.
goes on, and you've done such a great job
I
creating that.
really appreciate that because I tried to play her as somebody who was not a people pleaser. And sometimes I'm like, damn, girl, you're ruthless. But she's just a badass.
Yeah, totally. Okay, anything else you're coming out with next? I hope you bring a tour to Chicago.
I would love to. If I don't make it to Chicago, come to Elsewhere in New York on October 15th. And in LA, I'll be playing The Echo on October 6th. And yeah, here's hoping there's a tour that happens as well, but just stay tuned and watch the releases as they pop out. And this film is in theaters in LA at the, I think I'm going to say it wrong, Liam Royale Theater. I
Lemley.
think I did it wrong. What is it? Lemley? The Lemley.
Lemley.
This film will be out in LA starting next week on August 8th at the Lemley Theater. I'm going on August 9th. Come join me. It's going to be a party. And after that, it is out everywhere on August 12th. So you can watch it from your home.
Perfect. And then I'll put that all in the article and
Great.
we'll promote it here in the Windy City. And thank you so much for taking time out, today to talk to me because this has been a great, like, reuniting with you and just, I appreciate everything you do.
Oh my God, it's such a pleasure. You're my last one, best one. Thank you for your energy.
Hey. All right, cool. We will see you soon, Kat. Okay, take
Okay.
care. Okay.